Hey guys, this is a unique broadcast because this wasn't planned. Um, kind of been thinking and everything else. My name is Robert Knowles. This is the Recovery Mode podcast from Pushing Boundaries. Um, Recovery Mode has been a mantra for us for a little bit because we're looking at education post COVID, post pandemic, on what we should look like in the fall and how students can come back to school and everything else. And now recovery mode has taken on a whole new meaning. And I just, first of all, please stay safe. Things are happening out in the world today. I mean, it's things like this, and we really want this. In my lifetime, I have never thought I was going to see something like that. And it's gotten to the point where I don't know. I mean, this is just getting ridiculous. Peaceful protest. I'm a history professor. History teacher, and '92 and Rodney King, and I remember the Rodney King riots in L.A. and how that happened. And we try and teach our students that history is not supposed to, and we're not supposed to repeat the mistakes that we've made before. And we study that and we talk about that. And it's things like that. It's what happened last night in Chicago and what's happening all over the world. It is really not a protest. It's being violent. It's unnecessarily, you know, doing harm. The economy is the way it is right now. And we're just, people are just destroying the economy even more, from the Targets to the Walmarts to the CVS's to the Walgreens to the small business owners. Guys, just if you're watching this or have an opportunity to share this to somebody, if you feel like you're going to go out and protest, there is a peaceful way to do it. I mean, we can learn things from Martin Luther King and the civil rights movements of the 50s and the 60s in US history. Things like this do exist. Things like this do happen where it is peaceful and people can sit and show their protest against something. George Floyd, I feel sorry for his family. I feel sorry for him. For no one should have to go through that. No one should have to go through that at all. But I think I echo the Pushing Boundaries team, where we say, please be safe. We say this violence is unnecessary. And we say, just think before you do something like this. These protests probably will go on some more. Things will probably happen as we move forward. Just be safe. Please don't, if you want to know about peaceful protesting, DM me on the Pushing Boundaries website on Facebook or Twitter or a YouTube page or whatever the case is, and I will tell you and teach you what peaceful protests will look like, so we don't see any more of this in our life. Because I just felt sad because the city of Chicago is filled with so much history, and it shouldn't be like that, guys. It's frustrating and it's sad. I mean, people get angry, but people have different ways of dealing with things. And again, George Floyd shouldn't have happened, right? That shouldn't have happened. I am just as outraged as everybody else, but I'm going to show it, and I'll show my protest in a peaceful way instead of. I mean, what does looting a Target have to do with showing solidarity for race, solidarity for everyone being treated equal, by going to a Target and getting a TV, or going to the Apple store in Chicago and smashing it? Just, God, that's ridiculous, man. We have a beautiful city. There are beautiful cities all around this country, and it shouldn't happen. So please, if you know somebody who's thinking about protesting, who's thinking about going out and doing something, please don't. Okay, please don't. Please stay home. Please protest in a different way. Please join the protests that are peaceful, that actually push a message, that push what it's all about, of protesting that the things that happened to George Floyd shouldn't happen again. And I'm sorry. History has taught us that things do repeat themselves over and over and over again. But as a history teacher, and I know everybody else, it's not about the dates and the times and when did this happen or when did that happen. It's the why. Why do things happen? Why did the civil rights movement happen? Why is Martin Luther King so important in the civil rights movement? Who was Emmett Till? Things like that. Yes, there were violence surrounding those things, but we had peaceful protest leaders who led the way to try and make sure that everyone was safe. Okay, so here at Pushing Boundaries and the Recovery Mode team, please be safe, please be well, and during this time, and I just thought I'd put it out there just to, it's eating at my mind. I know it's eating at a lot of people's minds. So we'll see you soon. Chapter 4 is this week. Yours truly is getting interviewed. Yay. My contribution to the Recovery Mode book. So everyone be well, be safe, and be careful out there, please.